Hello, hello everyone. So I used the rest of my daughter's gift card that she got me for Christmas last week for DoorDash. So I tried this new place because they had 25% off if you spent 15. So I tried their pizza and it was very good and I would order it again. Now I still like my favorite pizza place better, but this one's up there. So they still had the 25% off if you spend 15. So tonight we're trying one of their cheesesteaks. That is a small. Whoa. That's crazy. That is a small. That's huge. So I got a cheesesteak and then I got some fried mushrooms. Now I don't like, they give marinara for mushrooms. I don't like marinara sauce with my mushrooms. So just do this. You just get it all out of the bag first. So how are you guys today? I hope that you all are doing well. That is huge for a small. And I had originally, I had a large in my DoorDash cart originally. That is huge. My goodness. Okay. Ooh, ooh, that is gonna be messy. Ooh. Okay, let me get rid of this. Look at that. That is huge. Okay, let's eat because I am hungry. Fried mushrooms? Oh. So my total, including the tip, was $19.40. And that was with the discount. Not bad for the size of that sub. Mm-hmm. Can't believe it. That's huge. You know it's getting serious when the sleeves go up. Ooh, let's try this. Oh my. So it's the steak, a little bit of mayonnaise, fried onions, lettuce, tomato. Mmm. And cheese, if I didn't say that. That's good. Mm-hmm. Delicious. I would definitely order it again. Oh, oops. And I'm eating that. Look at all that meat. Really good. So, we had a snowstorm like almost 2 weeks ago now, I guess. That big snowstorm that a lot of people were getting. And I tried trapping the kittens before the snowstorm. Well, the one morning I took the camera down there so I could keep an eye, if they come. So we got the snowstorm. I think it started like Sunday morning at like 3 in the morning. But I had been trying, and I think it was the day before. So Saturday morning, I had to trap out there because with it being two kittens, I have two traps. But I'm like, there's no way I can set both. I mean, I did originally, but I'm like, there's no way I can set both traps out there, and because once one goes off, it's gonna scare the other one and it won't work. So I was like, okay, I'll just set one trap out, get one of the kittens, and then set the other trap out, get the other one when the other one comes back. So I set the trap out, and it was in the morning. I didn't want to leave it out overnight. Don't want to be catching like a raccoon or a possum. So I set the trap out. They came. They were curious about the trap again. I put some wet food with some sardines in the trap. And I moved away, but I could still see. And it was cold. Cold, cold, cold. It's been cold here. Like single digits. Teens and single digits. So the older of the two kittens went over to the trap, was smelling around. I'm like, yes. Well, then I think it's a male. Then he put his two front paws on top of the trap, and the freaking trap went off. Well, there went that. And of course, those traps are loud, so they both ran. And with the snowstorm coming, I didn't want them to not eat because I didn't know how long it would be till they came out. They were in a groundhog den. So anyway, I put food out and they both came and ate, and then they came back again in the evening. So Sunday morning when I got up, of course it was already snowing and it was laying. And I saw one of them sitting over there. So I took food out. They would normally come when I would open and close the door down there. I guess they know the sound of the door and the locking and unlocking. But they never came back. That morning, I should say. We went to go hunker down in the groundhog den. Messy. This must be homemade. They must make their bread or their rolls. So we ended up getting like a little over 10 inches of snow. So of course I didn't see them all day Sunday. Well, except for in the morning I saw the one. Didn't see him the rest of the day Sunday. Didn't come Monday morning, I should say. But I shoveled just a little path to where they would come up the little hill. Didn't see him Monday morning at all Monday until the evening. And I just saw the female, the smaller of the two. I think she came because at that point I still had the camera down there so I could see when one of them would come or both, and I could go down there and give them some food. Well, the female showed up that night. It might have been like around 9 p.m. Monday night, last Monday. And It was so cold, you guys. Freezing. And I fed her and she ate. And she kept meowing like she wouldn't leave. And I wanted her to go back over to the groundhog den so she would be warm, because at that point it was definitely single digits, possibly a little below 0. So she wouldn't go. She was meowing. She ate. And I'm like, is it so cold, honey? Anyway, so what I ended up doing, I was playing with her on and off for like an hour to hour and a half. And I was opening the door. I was hoping I could get her in the door, and then I would hurry up and shut it. Well, it was after probably about an hour and a half, and I'm freezing down there because I had the door open maybe like this much, something like that. Finally, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go open a can of the fish food, the kitten fish food. So I did that, came back down, she was still down there. So I put it inside my door a little bit. And of course, cats like fish, or most cats. So she puts her 2 front paws in and she starts eating it. And then I moved it up a little bit more. And she moves up. And she moved up a little bit more. She was all the way inside. And I hurried up and shut the door. So she freaked out a little bit. She jumped maybe like 4 or 5 times trying to jump to get out, but then she finally just went into the corner. It took me a little bit of time to get her into a crate or a carrier, because I totally was not prepared. It probably took me, I didn't go to bed that morning until 3 in the morning. It took probably 3 hours around to get her into a carrier from the back, because I didn't want her to, I had this door shut here so that Armani and Samar couldn't go down there and storm. And I was so worried about her. I have a bunch of those big, huge metal stands in my basement with boxes and stuff. And I was like, man, if she gets out of this little corner that she's in and goes and runs under one of those racks, I'm never going to get her out. So I wanted to keep her where she was. Anyway, ended up getting her into a carrier. So then I set up that big, large dog crate that I use when I watch those 2 dogs. It's a pretty big one. Set that up in the basement. The basement is heated. So set up that large crate, put a blanket in there, a litter box, covered it with an old sheet, covered the crate with a sheet, and then put the cat carrier in there and also covered the sides and top of the cat carrier, but left the door open. Put food and water in there. So yeah, the plan was, and of course, when you do that with an outside cat, you don't know if they have parasites, worms, fleas, all that stuff. So I had to keep this door shut so the cats couldn't go down there. And then of course, and then what the plan was to take her to a rescue. So my daughter fell in love with the kitten. So she was all upset. Needless to say, my daughter's keeping her. Now, she said Stormy needs a sister. So the kitten has a vet appointment this coming Friday. Today's Wednesday. Stormy just had her vet appointment Monday. I couldn't go along though, because I have this girl here, the 17-year-old pup. But the vet said she looks great. She got her vaccines and all that good stuff. So yeah, the plan was, well, okay, let me go back a step. So my one sister, wait, I gotta go back a little bit further. Oh, and this is the 4C raspberry tea. So in 2016, when I lived at my old house, for whatever reason, I always had cats showing up. So of course I would feed them and then trap them and get them spayed, neutered, all that, vaccinations. Well, there is a video of her on my channel from I think 2017, and her name I just called her Honey. You know, my plan was not to keep her. My plan was get her spayed, which I did. I took her to a TNR clinic. Got her spayed, vaccinated, and all of that. And then what happens, as what always happens with me, afterwards, when they're healed enough, I can't put them back outside. So I'm like, I'm going to find a home for her. Well, my sister gave her a home. So my sister has had Honey since 2017. But anyway, my sister met a man last year. My sister had 4 cats. So she met a man and she actually just moved in with him, and she couldn't take Honey with her. She has the 3 other cats, but she said 2 of them are a bonded pair. So she was going to take Honey to like the Humane Society. So I'm like, I didn't want her to go to the Humane Society because I'm the one that trapped her back then. And I don't know. You do get like an emotional connection when you trap cats and you see how they are in the very beginning. Like Mama and Honey. Mama came around, Mama Cat, my calico, who passed away a couple years ago. She was feral. But she came around quicker than what Honey did. Honey took a while for me to be able to pet her and things like that. Plus, she's older. In 2017, when I took her to get spayed, they estimated her to be about 6 years old. So she's probably about 15 now, an estimate of 15 years old, because my sister had her from 2017 until this past Saturday. Now, when she lived with me prior to going with my sister, she loved Sebastian. Loved him. And she was with Samara too. and mama cat, but she can be a little spicy. But she loves me. She remembers me. She's a little scared, my daughter. Right now, I have her in the master bathroom, not in a carrier or anything. She has the carrier that my sister brought, but she doesn't go in it. So I have a nice bed in there for her, a little cat tower, food, water, litter box. I had the door shut for the first like 3 days. And now I have 3 baby gates stacked on top of each other. And I do still shut the door at night when I go to bed. Just so they can get used to each other, the cats. I feel bad for her though. You know, she looks so sad. I mean, I can understand my sister's boyfriend, saying that 4 cats is a lot. But I'm the kind of person where I'm like, if I had my cats way before I met you, I don't move in with you unless all my cats can come. That's how I am. Right, no way. So needless to say, Honey is here. Now, my sister, thankfully, is um, is paying for Honey's food and litter. So, because I was like, I can't afford that. So I definitely appreciate that. Whew, that's a lot. This is a lot of food. It's really good though. Nice and cheesy. Haven't been into anything nasty in the steak. Knock on wood. Delicious. Ooh, I might not even be able to eat this. This other half. What are you doing, Armani? Ooh. Messy. What you doing, Armani? I steam cleaned the carpet, so when before I was recording, I have 2 fans in there drying it off or drying it, but I had to turn them off to record this video, or you all wouldn't hear me. He's getting so big, Armani. I'm talking about you. Ooh. So yeah, a lot has gone on since the last time I talked to you all. Armani. But no job yet. I seriously don't think I can eat this, you guys. It's really good. Maybe I'll just cut like a little bit and see if my daughter wants the other half. In 1 second, let me get a knife. Ooh. Oh, I'm making a mess. Ooh. What? But yeah, no job yet. Got another denial yesterday. Ooh. This was really good though. I would definitely get this again. I would give that an 8 out of 10. Mushrooms, I would give a 7 out of 10. I like mushrooms that are seasoned, like Outback seasoning on their mushrooms. I'm stuffed. I'm just gonna see if my daughter wants the rest of that, because I'm stuffed. See her, she's looking. She just stares at you when you're eating. She's so cute. I am done. Ooh. Let me wash my hands because they're all yucky. Oh, did you notice you can see the TV now? Here it was one of the settings. Remember I said a while back, I'm like, I wonder why you all can't see the TV like you used to. Well, I think it was on like the color. You can set different options, and I think it was on vibrant, and that's why y'all couldn't see it. So switched back to another option, and now you can see it. But yeah, that is all I have for you guys today. I hope that y'all have a great day and a great rest of your week, and I will see you on the next one. Bye, everyone.